Hello everyone. The learning objectives of our today's lesson are to use a growing range of vocabulary which is appropriate to topic and genre and which is spelled accurately. To understand main points in extended text on a wide range of familiar and some unfamiliar general and curricular topics. To understand specific information and detail in text on a range of familiar general and curricular topics and some unfamiliar topics. To read a wide range of extended fiction and non-fiction texts on familiar and unfamiliar general and curricular topics. And the lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, learners will be able to use topic-specific vocabulary, comprehend main information about human anatomy while reading. The theme of our today's lesson is the human anatomy. Let's go on. And students will read the text according to the can we put an end to the aging. Uh, Students will read this text and do the activity according to the text. The result of the recent experiments to slow the effects of the aging process in mice amazed scientists in Boston, USA. The scientists increased the amount of an enzyme called telomerase in the cells of the mice. Telomerase is an important enzyme because it repairs DNA. With increased telomerase in their cells, the mice fertility improved. The fur began to look healthier, even their brain worked better. The scientists were hoping simply to slow the aging process in mice, but much to their surprise, they actually reversed it. Could we use the same process to stop human from aging? It's possible, but it wouldn't be without risks. Scientists believe increasing the level of telomerase in human cells would put people at greater risk of cancer. What's more, it's unlikely that simply increasing telomerase would be enough to keep us young because hundreds of enzymes are involved in the aging process. Although scientists don't yet know exactly how and why we age, they have several theories. One theory is that as time passes, our bodies become more efficient at removing toxins from our cells. One way to try to stop the aging process is to keep cells as clean as possible. Scientists in New York successfully used this technique to restore the livers of old mice. The researchers put special mice that didn't lose their ability to remove damaged proteins from their livers. When these special mice were 2 years old, their livers were as healthy as the livers of ordinary 1 month old mice. Also, these special mice with useful livers didn't live any longer than ordinary mice. Scientists believe this study could eventually lead the ways of protecting humans from the diseases we get in old age. Of course, if scientists ever do succeed in developing drugs that combat the aging process, we will need to ask ourselves whether it is right to use them. For instance, should we keep people young and healthy artificially when already there are far too many people on the planet? What if we can't wait for these future developments, though? Well, scientists may not yet be able to stop you from aging, but they do know a way you can keep yourself looking younger. Tomatoes. Tomatoes contain a substance called lycopene, which helps prevent one of the main causes of skin aging, sun damage. Researchers in the UK asked a group of people to eat a serving of cooked tomatoes every day for 12 weeks. They then compared their skin to the skin of people who didn't eat any tomatoes. The skin of the people who ate the tomatoes was much less likely to burn in the sun. Eating tomatoes also increases the levels of percollagen in your skin. Percollagen helps keep skin firm, so the more you have in your skin, the less likely you are to get wrinkles. So, while living forever is still just a fantasy, nature has at least provided a way for us to keep looking as young as possible for as long as possible. Students read the text and let's go on. And here are given study skills according to the identifying the author's purpose and identifying the main ideas. Identifying the author's purpose is authors write in order to inform, entertain, and persuade. Identifying the author's purpose helps us understand the text better. And identifying the main ideas. Paragraphs are usually laid out that each one contains a main idea. Identifying the main idea helps us to understand what is the paragraph about. What's the main is usually found in the first or the last sentence of the paragraph. These sentences are called topic sentences. Okay, we have read the text and students look at the title and then skim the text quickly and find out the answers for the two questions given in this activity. They found out what is the text about and what does the author want us to know about the topic. And after reading the text, students answer the question. For example, scientists carried out experiments on mice to what? A. Improve their fertility, to improve their brain weight, slow down their aging process. Students find out the correct answers A, B, or C. Then, after that, uh, they will be given a time, 3 minutes, to the students. Maybe they will work in groups, maybe they will work in pairs. In 3 minutes, they write four things that they learned from the text. They will go to session rooms and talk and discuss about these things. Then after 3 minutes, they will come back and give their opinions and ideas according to the four things that they have learned from the text. Okay, that is all. The lesson is over. Thank you very much. Goodbye.